Hey guys, one of my most frequently asked questions is what is the right temperature for hard wax? This is Kristen. I'm with HK Wax Center. And on my YouTube channel, I see that question under the comment section at least twice a day, probably. And it's a kind of difficult to answer because there is no right temperature. Consistency is the key. You want to have the right consistency. Temperature, I'm constantly changing the knob up and down and up and down the entire day. So it's never set to one exact temperature. So obviously you want to heat it up first. So in general, and just very briefly before I actually show you, you need to heat your wax up. So I will crank it all the way up to the highest it can go for, depending on the size of your pot, between 10 to 15 minutes. If it's a bigger pot, probably go to 15, which this means the outer edge of your pot is going to get extremely hot. So the wax is going to be very liquidy, very, very thin. So I'll take a big stick and I'll stir the edge. That way I can get the really hot wax on top of the center block and start to warm the center block of wax. Now I'm gonna say all of that's done. The whole thing is warm. After it's all warmed, what is it supposed to look like? So give me a second. Let me go get some wax and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, so first I'm gonna get some wax on my stick. Okay, let me show you guys. So, like I said, sorry, I got a string. It's really just about the consistency. So what I will do, I call it the flip. You want to hold the wax and see how long it takes for it to start to fall. See how I can, let's see, hang on, let me get this back on one level here. If I can count to 1, 2, 3, there you go. That's what I would say. Between 2 and 3 seconds is key. Now, if I hold it here and it is immediately falling, it's way too hot. It is way too hot. You should be able to hold it there and count a couple seconds and it's not gonna go anywhere. And obviously it's moving because it is warm. It's supposed to. If it's not moving, then it's too cool. You also don't wanna sit there and hold it and it takes 20 seconds for it to fall. So it really just takes time to get the hang of it. Practice. But again, as long as you can sit here and you can see I'm just kind of, every second or two, flipping it again, flip it again, flip it again. This is the perfect temperature for hard wax. So again, I really have a hard time just responding with oh, it needs to be this temperature, because it's not true. It's false. It's all about the consistency. So honey or molasses is what I always say. Just practice. See how this is. Put some on your arm. How does it feel? And then that's exactly how your client will go. So thank y'all for your questions. I love them. Keep them coming. Any more, feel free to reach out to me. Phone number is 512-501-2767. See you next time.